Marcel Barbeault, the shadow killer of France. Faint night wind, footsteps on gravel, train whistle in the distance. Low and calm, slightly echoing. France, late 1960s. The suburbs of Paris, quiet, safe, peaceful. Until night fell. Then the shadows moved. Between 1969 and 1976, women began disappearing near railway lines, parks, and dark alleys. They were found days later, strangled, beaten, sometimes shot. For years, no one knew who the killer was. But when the truth finally came out, it was a face no one expected. His name was Marcel Barbeault, and he was known as the Shadow Killer. The first victims. The first body appeared in 1969, a young woman attacked near a railway embankment. At first, police thought it was a robbery. Then another body, then another. Each crime scene told the same story. Women ambushed at night, attacked with shocking violence. The killer stole their handbags, sometimes their jewelry, and then vanished into the dark. He never touched the bodies sexually. He didn't linger. He killed and disappeared. The ghost in the streets. The media called him l'ombre, the shadow. He was silent, invisible, and always one step ahead. Police had no witnesses, no fingerprints, no pattern. What they didn't know was that Marcel Barbeault lived right among them. A husband, a father, a former soldier. He had served in Algeria. He worked a factory job by day and stalked women by night. Sound, faint hum of machinery, echoing footsteps. He was mourning. Years earlier, his mother and wife had both died of illness. Something broke inside him. His grief twisted into rage, and he began to hunt women who reminded him of them. The Night Stalker of Oise. The killings spread through the Oise region. Creil, Nogent, Villers-Saint-Paul. Always the same pattern, always the same silence afterward. By the early 1970s, panic gripped the towns. Women refused to walk home alone. Police patrolled the streets, setting traps, posting guards near train stations. Still, the shadow struck again and again. For 7 long years, he eluded capture. The Fall of the Shadow, 1976. One night, Barbeault tried to attack another woman, but she fought back. She survived long enough to describe his face. Police compared her description to known residents in the area, and one name stood out: Marcel Barbeault. When officers searched his home, they found his hidden trophies, items belonging to the murdered women. Rings, necklaces, purses. He didn't deny it. He just said quietly, "I couldn't stop myself." Trial and sentence. The trial shocked France, a husband, a veteran, a father of 2. He seemed so normal, even polite. But he confessed to 8 murders. Some investigators believe the number was much higher. In 1977, Marcel Barbeault was sentenced to life in prison, where he remains to this day. The man who once walked unseen through the streets now lives behind bars, surrounded by the shadows he created. Legacy of the Shadow. Marcel Barbeault's story is a reminder of how monsters hide, not in the dark, but in the everyday. He lived quietly, smiled often, and still dreamed of death. He was the neighbor who waved in the morning, the father who took his kids to the park, and the stranger who followed you home when night fell. Music fades in, slow minor piano notes. Some killers are caught by mistake, others by luck. But the shadow killer was caught by his own ghosts, whispered. Marcel Barbeault, the man who stalked France for nearly a decade, killing in silence and fading like smoke into the night. Pause. Music fades. Next time, we travel east, into the crumbling Soviet Union, where a young man known as Vladimir the Boy Hunter Usov began killing before he was even old enough to drink. Be sure to like and subscribe to Etris 1010. Also, if you like Hunter S. Thompson, head over to Podbean and check out The Ghost of Gonzo for the wildest truth out there.